Hello guys, it's Sally and welcome to today's video. So today guys, I'm going to do work on the cover on this ring band journal. So I'm just going to take it out. Okay. Right, let's just put that to one side, we don't need that. Right, so what I've done is I've sorted some bits out at the side of me. I've got this frame. This was just a really cheap wooden frame from the range. It was in a pack of 3, I think. I'm going to use that on there, and I'm going to use this image. I bought a kit ages ago from Paper Maze. It's called Simple Vintage Rustic Christmas, and I forgot all about it, to be honest, and I found it the other day when I was looking for something, and I've, from one of the 12 by 12 papers, I've managed to cut this image out, which I thought would be really nice on the front of the journal, so we can still see the background and embellish it a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to start off with my frame. I'm going to put some white gesso on just to prime it. Where's my, let's just move that glitter before it goes everywhere. Just find a paintbrush. Right, I'm just going to do this with white gesso, like I said, just to prime it. This is just a cheap gesso that I'm using. I picked it up in the works. Oh my goodness, must be about 18 months ago and it's still going. Yeah, I'm not going to do the back because the back's going to be glued down. So there we go. Right, that's all I want to do with that. Let's just put the lid on there. Yeah, it's just one from the works. It was £5 for this big tub and it's absolutely fine, to be honest. I've never had any issues with it. Okay, let's just get rid of that. Right, I'm just going to get my heat gun and I'm just going to dry off that white gesso. Okay, so that's dry. So next I'm going to come in with a gold metallic paint. Now let's just put a bit on. Let's just put some on my brush. And I'm going to paint the frame. I watched a video yesterday or the day before by Martina, who is Teal and Tattered, and she made an absolutely gorgeous journal cover, and she used this technique which I thought I'd try on this frame. So I will leave a link in my description to Martina's channel. She's lovely. She's got a lovely channel. She's very clever. She makes some fantastic things. She does. And yeah, she did this technique and I thought, I might try that on the frame and see if it would. I knew I wanted to use a frame on the front of the journal, but I didn't know what I wanted to do with it, to be honest. And when I watched the video, I thought that would look lovely if I can recreate it. Okay, this is Studio Acrylics High Viscosity Metallic Paint. This is from the, where's it again? From Hobbycraft. They very often have sales on in Hobbycraft on their paints, half price. So keep a lookout if you're looking for half price paints. Right, okay, so that's that. Let's just get away. Okay, let's get another one. Right, I'm just going to dry this off properly, okay, and then I'll be back. Okay, so that frame's dry. Now then, the next bit that she did, she used some texture crackle glaze, which I've got here. I'm not sure how effective it'll be on this frame because obviously it's a filigree frame. There's lots of little holes, but I'm going to try it anyway. So this is hopefully going to give us a little bit of a crackle, but like I said, I'm not too sure because the frame is filigree. But I'm going to go with it and just put some of this crackle glaze on. and see if we can just get a few crackles maybe. I don't know, like I said, because there's lots of holes in this frame. She did it on a book, Martina, on a book cover, and it looked absolutely gorgeous. I'll link the video, like I said. Beautiful journal cover it was. Now what we've got to do with this now is we've got to let it dry thoroughly. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to get rid of that under there. I'm going to pause the camera, and then when it's dry I'll come back and we'll move on to the next stage. Okay, I'll see you soon, guys. Okay, so it's about 3 hours later now, and it's dried, and to be quite honest with you, I can't see any crackle. It just seems to have gone through the gaps. Like I said, on a covered, you know, on a full surface, it would probably have worked. But what I'm going to do anyway, I'm going to use this dark red acrylic paint, and I'm going to just dry brush over the gold and just see what it looks like, and see if any of the crackles come up on there. When you dry brush, you want to use a little bit of paint and just sort of flick backwards and forwards. I want to be able to still see the gold. And the gold is actually coming through, which is quite nice. Oh yeah, you can actually see some crackles now. I don't know whether the camera will pick it up. Underneath, you know, where I put the gold first, you can see some crackles, which is nice. And that gold paint looks really nice underneath. Yeah, you can see some crackles now, but I don't know whether the camera will pick it up. Not a lot, because it's not a big surface area really. And the gold's coming through on there. Can you see the gold coming through on there? I'm not sure whether the camera will pick it up. Let's just get a wipe and let's just right, I'm just going to dry that off and then I shall be back. Okay, so I left it for about an hour. I let it dry off properly, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come in with my gold gilding, Treasure Gold gilding polish. I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger, rub it on my mat, and I'm just going to go over the frame just to pick up the gold. Hope I'm zoomed in enough and you can see the lovely, that looks really nice with the red. Yeah, I've got enough on there. I don't want any more on there. I don't want too much. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. Let's just see. I'll hold it up a little bit. You can see the red and the gold, so that looks quite nice. I'm pleased with that. Right, let's just give my hands a little wipe before we start anything else. Right, let's just wipe this. I need to try and clean this. I know it's a messy mat, but it really is a messy mat. Right, I think I can move that out the way now. Right, okay, so now my cover is here. Yeah, that's going to look nice on there, I think. So let's just put that there to one side. Where's my image gone? What did you do with the image, Alison? Oh, it's here. So I want to glue my image onto the frame. So I'm going to put glue just around the outside. I'm using 3-in-1 just to make sure it sticks. Come on, it takes 10 minutes to get down the nozzle when you've not used it for a bit. I'm going to be generous with it. Right round the outsides. So hopefully this will stick the frame. I should think it will. I hope so anyway. It's not a very thick frame anyway, it's only cheap chipboard. Right, let's just put that there a minute. Put that there, and let's try and get this frame in the right place. Yeah, we'll have to trim off a few little bits around the edges. What will that look like? Yeah, I think I like that. Let's just, it's still a little bit tacky, to be honest. Right, I'm just going to give that a minute to dry off. I've got some hessian and I've frayed it just a strip. I'm going to do like a rusticy kind of look, I think, because that image is called Rustic Vintage. I was going to put a little bit of this cheesecloth just poking out the top, and I was going to put a little piece of this scruffy looking lace down the bottom like that, and then stick my frame on like that. That is what I was going to do. I wonder whether we want the cheesecloth sticking up more up that side. Yeah, I think I like that where you can see it there a little bit. Let's just get rid of some of it. It's too much. Yeah, I like that because I like that lace. It looks quite rusticy looking, does it? And then I think we'll add some green, some foliage or something. Right, let's stick this. Let's try and stick this burlap down. I'm going to stitch it, I think. Does it go right down? Just going to put a few dabs of glue on, and I'm going to try and see if I can stitch over it, I think. Like that. And then, can you see, guys? Yeah, let's put this lace at the bottom. Where's that going? Let's see if we can make that scruffy little piece. This is coffee dyed lace, and I've not straightened it or anything. I just like that scruffy look. We can trim it off a bit at the bottom if we need to. Yeah, I like that. Let's just try and stick this down. Right, I'm going to give that just a minute, and then I'm going to see if I can zip over it with my sewing machine. Right, let's see if we can get round this frame and just get rid of them little bits that are sticking out. I'll just use these little scissors. Oh yeah, I can. Oh, it's fairly easy to do that actually. Yeah, a little bit at the bottom. A little bit at the side. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, it looks okay, that, I think, doesn't it? I'm quite happy with that. I like that image. It's very rusticy looking, isn't it? Right, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to see if I can whiz over this with my sewing machine just to catch it. I'll be back in a second for you. Okay, I managed to catch that just with my sewing machine. I'll tidy it up when I've stuck this down. Just going to see where I want to put my frame. I don't think I want to put any more lace or anything on. Right, let's glue this down then. Do you know what I'm going to do? Just to support it a little bit, I'm just going to put it on another piece of card as well. I'm just going to stick another piece of card on the back. Just then it's got a bit extra support. I'm going to use my 3-in-1 again. Just get that gold paint off my desk before it dries. Right, let's stick this down first. Okay, just put that on there, just then it's a bit extra padding. Okay. Okay, so I've stuck that down. I'm going to leave that to dry, and what I'm going to do when I've finished embellishing is I'm going to go over my frame and my image with some Mod Podge just to seal it. I don't think I want to put any more lace or anything on there. I think I've got enough lace, but I do want to embellish it a little bit more. I've got some die cuts here, and I thought these might be nice to add a bit of green. Got different shades of green. We've got quite a lot of red on there, haven't we? I'm trying to make it rustic looking if I can. No, I don't want that one. What else have I got? This is just a Tim Holtz dies, the foliage. I don't know whether we need one or two down there. I don't know whether just one on each of these on each of these corners. Got another one. Oh, that's a wreath. We don't want a wreath. I don't want any more red on. No, I don't like that. It's that one. That doesn't look Christmassy, that one. That one's Christmassy. I think I prefer them two. Right, let's just have a look in my other bits and pieces. I don't want to stick anything down till I'm happy with it. Let's have a look what we've got in here. Oh, decoupage paper, we don't need that. I think these are all die cuts that I think will be too big. I've got the Tim Holtz ephemera as well, haven't I? I could get that out. See, I've got some. Oh, that looks nice, that big piece of holly there, doesn't it? I quite like that. Which way? I don't want to cover the Merry Christmas up. Yeah, I think that looks better than them, doesn't it? Yeah, I like them, I think, because we've got a bit of green in there. I think I prefer the holly. What else have I got here? I've got some more. No, that's a bit of a yellowy shade. I like that one, I think. What do we think, guys? This is the bit where now I really wish I could hear whether you're shouting yes, no, you like it, you don't like it. Yeah, I do. No, I only need two pieces. See, that would fit better there. I don't know whether to put that one on. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that one on. I can always ink over it a little bit. Let's have a look what else we've got in my box of goodies that I Got loads of foliage and stuff in here. These are all embellishments. I was looking, that's what I was looking for, one of them little robins. What else? Oh, I've got tons of stuff. I don't want snowflakes or anything like that. I've got glittery holly, but I don't think I want that neither. I want them big pieces. I could put some glitter on there, couldn't I? I'm sure I had some bigger robins. Let's just have a look what these look like. Do we think that looks silly sat there, that little robin, or not? What's these? Holly. I don't want any more holly. Sorry guys, I'm just mooching in this box at the side of me. All my embellishments. I think I like that actually. I think I quite like that the way it is. I think I'm going to put some ink over this foliage. Finished. I don't think I want to put anything else on there. What I'll do when I've turned the camera off is I will water down some Mod Podge and just go over my frame to seal it and over that image. You watch me, I just embellished it and then I just inked around the edge, and I think I'm happy with that. I think that looks okay. Let me know what you think, guys. So yeah, I'll be back soon with another video. So as always guys, thank you and take care, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.